Hello and welcome to Hermosa Beach, California. A beautiful, kind of hilly, as you can see as I'm walking uphill, beachside town here in California. Very small little town, but very affluent and very interesting. And we're going to do some car spotting. Let's dive in. So one of my favorite things is finding households where you can just immediately tell that somebody's a total car guy. And this right here is a absolutely perfect example of it. And you'll see why. Is this not peak car guy house? We got I think it's a replica. Actually, I'm almost certain it's a replica, otherwise it wouldn't be outside. We got the Ferrari 250 GTO replica, based perhaps on like a Corvette or something, I can't quite tell. Of course, the Corvair convertible, and actually, I thought this was a Jag at first, but this seems to be a Daimler. Fun fact, I actually have a piston from a Daimler. Somebody at my local dump was throwing it out because he was getting rid of the engine from his old Daimler, and I saved the piston from it, so it's on my shelf at home. But look at that for a lineup. So cool, especially seeing obviously it is a replica, but still seeing any of the 250 GTO shape is always just a shocking and amazing find. Over there across the street we have a partially covered Bronco, which is pretty nice, and it's lifted too. Right here we have a super classic spec on the G63 G-Wagon. That satin or matte black is always just so perfect on the G-Wagons. Right here we have a very underrated Mercedes, the GLS or GL63 AMG. Pretty impressive vehicle, and pretty undervalued these days too. Right here we got the early 2000s S-Class, which of course somebody had to do the fake AMG treatment on, which is just so unnecessary. Especially these days, the AMG version is so cheap. Just do that. Very cool architecture with this house. We've got the spiral staircase there and the jutting out facade. Pretty excellent garage lineup. GLE 43 and a 911 Targa 4S in blue. Gorgeous. I always love seeing people with a 4-car garage. That is a nice, kind of rare thing to see actually. Nice M3 convertible right here with the manual. Very clean. Very nice M850i BMW. Those are always impressive cars. And then the house actually matches the Corvette. If you watch my Manhattan Beach car spotting video, which I will link right up here, you can see that just like that, it is super foggy here by the beach. Seems to be a common thing around here. This G-Wagon. Nice M3 right there. I think that's an X6M too. I always love seeing these Hummer H2s. Crazy bad gas mileage, but pretty damn cool. Here is the beach, not like you can really see anything with the fog, but as a car guy, more importantly, is the 911T. That is the coolest. With fog lights too. So interestingly here, unlike all the other coastal areas I've been to, throughout all the neighborhoods they have this weird, very rusty gate system. Not quite sure what the deal is with that, but you can still get into these neighborhoods. They're not private, but you can't really go through them. Kind of odd. Also, been seeing a lot more of these Mercedes CLEs around, which is kind of interesting. It's basically just a revival of the CLK. I'm pretty happy to see it though, I like it. It's one of my more favorite of the new Benzes. I'm very much of the opinion that these later built Chevy Sparks are highly underrated cars. It's so sad that there's basically like no actual economy cars in the market anymore. Well, this is going to be the most interesting E-Series van I've seen in a while. We got painted on woody sides, unique wheels, blue flames in the front, the Peterbilt logo, different headlights, and even the windows in the back are painted. Very interesting, very beachy. I also feel like these CLSs are kind of underrated. I was such a big fan of these when they first came out, and honestly, I'd love to get one right now. Right here we got the new Toyota Land Cruiser, although really it's not the actual Land Cruiser. The actual Land Cruiser is sold in Europe. This is a Land Cruiser Prado, aka the GX, but still cool. Nice 911 GTS. Of course I can't miss the wonderful GT500 Mustang. Unfortunately this one does have a little bit of, actually quite a bit, sort of superficial damage. Still nice though, but needs just a little bit of detailing. Gotta say, I'm really liking the tan on that Beetle. Very, very good color for it. A cool but subtle car, the 392 Jeep Wrangler with the V8. have the beautiful and very quick Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio with the V6. Visibility really is just terrible here with the fog. It looks pretty awesome though. This is a beautiful car. Maserati Gran Turismo. Wonderful Pininfarina design. And that color is just fantastic on it. Gorgeous car. Right here is a very nice, obviously somewhat run down, but still very cool 60s Mustang. If you guys know the exact year, let me know. I'm not 100% of a Mustang expert, although I'm fairly up on them. This guy here has a nice BMW M3 and possibly, I don't know, Subaru Brat or something in the back. Actually, yeah, I can see the seats in the back, so that's a Brat. Very cool. Alright, now that's just too cool. International Scout. That nicely matches the house. Amazing. This car's definitely seen better days. These are always cool to see. The old Jeep Grand Wagoneers with the nice wood sides and the V8. That used to be the top of the top at the time. Over there we have, I believe, a Ford F100 with very nice patina on it. A very nice El Camino. Does need some air in the tires, but still, pretty nice shape. Golf R right there. Nice wheels too. Not sure what kind of Dodge this is. Oh, Dodge Dart. That there, I believe, is actually a Chevy Suburban, one of the early ones. Although it honestly looks kind of like it has some custom bodywork. Plus we got the beautiful Bentley Continental GTC, and by the red center cap you can tell it's a V8. And if you're a Mustang fan, you'll definitely like this, the beautiful GT350. Such a great powertrain in that machine, and they look amazing. So just like Manhattan Beach, Hermosa Beach also has this beautiful former train line that's been turned into this amazing walking path and park. It's very, very, very nice. I've always liked the Eurovan. It's just a fundamentally quirky vehicle, and I feel like whoever owns these is always interesting people. Mazda right there is actually the quite rare electric MX-30. Well, I guess I spoke something into existence when I was talking about Eurovans. Look at that, 1, 2, 3 Eurovans and an old van. This place is a European import place. How cool. And nice BMW. Gotta love a beautiful Land Rover Defender. Can never get enough of these. So right here we got a nice WRX STI and a kid's Land Rover LR4. Pretty fancy. A beautiful, I think, Chevy or Cadillac, and another Continental GTC, except this one has the W12, not the V8. Now this is nice. BMW M60i, which is the big V8. But this color, this dark green, is fantastic. Man, I wish more BMWs had fun colors like that. I'm pretty sure this is the Buick Regal, and if I'm correct, I think this might be the one that's actually an Opel. So I think this one's built in Germany. But correct me if I'm wrong. Very nice 300D turbo diesel right there. Now this is cool. Got an old Z28 Camaro with T-tops. Unfortunately, like seemingly every older car here, the paint and overall condition is not the best. But still, so cool. Impressive lineup. We got the old Ford F-150 or F-100, and then two of these super, super lifted E-Series vans. Last time I saw any E-Series vans lifted that much was actually Iceland, and they were lifted even more than that, which is pretty crazy. I think that wraps up car spotting here today. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I definitely enjoyed walking around the beautiful Hermosa Beach, even if it is a bit foggy. There's some definitely fun stuff I got to see today, and I hope you guys like the spottings. If you guys like this kind of video, definitely make sure to subscribe. It is not only just a nice gesture, but it really is incredibly important for us small channels. But I'll see you guys in the next video.